Yo, I am that young bull, and today I'm going to be giving you guys a tutorial on how to use the MAV micro UAV in Battlefield 3. Now, unlike in previous Battlefield titles, in Battlefield 3 the UAV is actually class specific. It can only be used by Recon players, and it is the unlockable right after the M40 sniper rifle. Now, with that said, not only is having a class-specific UAV a change to the whole UAV deal, but there's actually some serious changes to the core mechanics of how the UAV is used. Now, as a disclaimer, this video is being filmed during the Battlefield 3 beta. So, if you're watching this while the full game is out, there might be some changes in either the controls itself or the abilities of the UAV. So I'm just going over what I know as of right now while the Battlefield 3 beta is out. So first of all, in terms of the gadget, it takes up the spot of the TUG's motion sensor. So, you have to be willing to give that up in order to use the UAV. With that said, you also have to press over to left on the D-pad to pull it out. Once you pull it out, you can see you're holding some sort of remote control type thing in your hand. And then simply you're just going to press R1 to send the UAV out. Once the UAV has been deployed, you simply press R2 to cause it to fly up, and you press L2 to cause it to fly back down. Now in the Battlefield 3 beta, there are no vehicle specializations you're able to use. So in terms of the way the game is right now, you're not able to attack enemies with the UAV. Unlike in Battlefield Bad Company 2, there's no option to send some kind of Predator missile or rocket down or to use a minigun. So in terms of the beta, there is no way to kill with the UAV. Now in conjunction with that, at least from my experience, for playing on the PS3, I don't know if it's this way for the Xbox 360 or the PC, but at least on the PS3, the UAV is horrible at spotting people. I'll be flying right over guys, and I'll have to press select like 5-6 times, then it'll finally spot someone, and that's a pain, especially when you're not even able to attack with it. So you cannot spot people very easily, and you can attack, and the UAV is pretty much useless without either of those two things. Now, once you pull out the UAV and you're flying with it, if you get out of it by pressing circle, just, abort the vehicle, or if you get killed, the vehicle will drop wherever it's at. Now, in order to use that again, you have to actually walk back to the UAV and press square in order to pick it back up into your arsenal. And that also includes if you're killed. If you're killed, it's not just back into your gadget pack. You still have to go find wherever you last used it and press, well, you have to hold square in order to pick it back up so it can be deployed again. And it's actually pretty buggy. It's not always easy to pick it up. Sometimes you cannot pick it up, and it's just kind of a pain. So if you get killed, it's not automatically back in your arsenal ready to be used again. Once you call it out once, no matter where you are, whether you abort it or if you get killed, you have to actually go out and find it, walk up to it, and then hold square while looking at it to pick it back up so it can be used again. So that in and of itself is pretty much a pretty big downfall, I would say. And as you can see right now, again, this might just be a PS3 specific thing, but this screen is horrible when you're flying in the UAV. It gets completely washed out in white. You just cannot see anything. I don't know what it is. I tried to face away from where the sun was, and it is still bright. I even tried using it underground in the metro, and it got all white like this. So, the UAV in this game is just absolutely terrible. It is horrible at spotting people. You cannot attack with it, and the screen, at least on the PS3, gets completely washed out. And on top of that, the controls, while they're not extremely difficult to use, they are a little different than they are from, Battlefield Bad Company 2. The UAV cannot turn quite as quickly. It's a little harder to make it back up and move forward. The controls just are not as fluid. They're not very difficult, although it might look like it in this video, but that's just simply because of the fact that the screen gets washed out and I'm not able to see where I'm going. But the UAV is not quite as easy to control. But it's not terrible in terms of the flight mechanics. I can deal with it. But overall, in terms of its effectiveness on a scale of 1 to 10, I think I'd probably give it a 4 or a 5 right now. I think I'd probably pick it over the TUGs as it stands right now. Apparently the TUGs was having problems in the beta and it wasn't working either, so who knows what that'll be like in the full version as well. But you know, if this screen didn't get washed out and if this thing was able to actually attack, this would definitely be hands down something I'm going to be using. But you know, unless those problems get fixed in the release version and the screen does not get washed out and it's able to attack and spot better, you know, even just spot better, if it, you know, if they can increase its spotting ability and the range of that, it'd be worth using. If they can add some sort of weapon, whether it's a missile or minigun, that'd be great as well. But either way, as it stands right now, I'd give it a 4 or 5 out of a 10. And you know, hopefully that'll improve with the release. Either way, guys, you know, hopefully this tips, tricks, review guide will be able to help you guys out. Just remember, you know, it takes the place of the T-Ugs. You have to press over to the left on the D-pad to select it, R1 to deploy it, R1 to fly up, R2 to fly down. You press select to spot, guys. Once you bail out of the UAV, whether you know you choose to abort it or you die, you have to physically walk to where it landed. It shows up on the minimap. Hold square to pick it back up in order to use it. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I guess anything else we'll find out once the release date comes out. So, you know, guys, hope you enjoy this. Hopefully this will be able to help you guys out. If you like this video, please leave a like. You know, if it really helps you out, leave a favorite and make sure to subscribe. Thank you guys very much. Have a great day. It's been your boy, Young Bull. Peace.